Broadcast with some breaking inputs coming in from West Bengal. This breaking news is about Mamata Banerjee's Dharna program. We're given to understand that uncertainty at the moment continues over Mamata Banerjee's Dharna program that was scheduled for afternoon. And also leaders like Kunal Ghosh and Madan Mitra have met Mamata Banerjee at Kalighat. That's the input coming in at the moment. So there's uncertainty over Didi's Dharna. That was scheduled to take place this afternoon. We'll try and connect with the reporters and get you more details on what's happening on ground. As far as TMC is concerned, there is unrest which is visible now. It's out in the open. Senior leaders like Abhishek Banerjee and Kalyan Banerjee have faced attacks. There is growing rebellion within the party, within TMC's own ranks. There's a growing dissent, a rising dissent against the party high command as well. Amid all this, Mamata Banerjee's Dharna was supposed to happen. It was scheduled for afternoon, but there's uncertainty over it at the moment. There are leaders of the TMC who have met Mamata Banerjee. Let's go across to Ridhita. She's getting us more details. Ridhita, why is there uncertainty over Didi's Dharna? What's happening?
Well, the visuals that I show you is of the Y channel. You can see the crowd and you can see the TMC workers and supporters who has come here, and they are sitting in for this protest out here against the atrocities of the BJP government. As said, they are also protesting, has told that against the attack that is being launched on the Trinamool workers. You see that the leaders of the Trinamool Congress are sitting here. You can see the chief whip of the TMC, Shobhandev Chattopadhyay here. You see Chandrima Bhattacharya, you see Bhushan Chatterjee, Naina Banerjee, and the other leaders who are sitting here, and they are protesting against the post-poll violence by the BJP government that they are stating. Also remember that this week itself an attack was launched on the TMC MP Abhishek Banerjee, for which now Trinamool Congress is protesting. The former Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is also supposed to reach here at any point of time. She has left from her Kalighat residence. There is a movement that is taking place from the residents of there, and now we see just the meeting was supposed to start from 2 p.m. as said by Mamata Banerjee, but then it has still not started. However, 10 minutes prior, we see that the Trinamool workers and the leaders have gathered outside the Y channel area in the bus stand because there is no police permission that has been got to by the party. The party's chairperson Mamata Banerjee has also stated that this is a plan by the BJP government. They are not letting any movement or any rallies meeting taking place. Even if there is a meeting that is being taking place, they are threatening the leaders. They are threatened by the help of local ICs and SPs. They are threatening the MLAs, and they're trying to break the party, but that cannot break the wisdom of the party that we get to understand, and for which today they are sitting in this dharna. This has not got any police permission, but yet Trinamool Congress chooses to hold this protest out here. The visuals that I show you opposite also, you see that a huge number of Trinamool Congress workers are also coming in with flags out here, and they are giving out one dialogue only, that we have to fight for our existence and the party will not crumble down to the bigger power, which is the BJP party.
So Ridhita, you're saying that Mamata Banerjee is going to join the workers soon. The protest has begun. They're protesting against the ruling party, that's the BJP in the state of West Bengal. We're also learning, Ridhita, that senior leaders of the party met Mamata Banerjee earlier and discussions were held. What was on agenda? And as we speak, in fact, we're getting those live visuals of Mamata Banerjee leaving her residence to reach the protest side. Ridhita, over to you. Tell us more about the meeting between the senior leaders and Mamata Banerjee. Are they discussing the reports of an implosion? Are they discussing how a few MLAs of the TMC got together and held a meeting with other MLAs at the hostel late last night, which was being called a strategy meet? Were the discussions focused on that?
Exactly, Swati. You get to understand from the last night meeting after the two MLAs, Ridhvendra Bandyopadhyay and Shandipan Saha, they were expelled from the party on the occasions of forgery signature just after the Chief Minister Subhendu Adhikari give out their name. Their party soon expelled these two leaders, after which we have also seen the rift between Asli Trinamool and Nakli Trinamool. That is yet to get to understanding. But today, as per sources had indicated they would have met the speaker here, and this would come with a huge majority of leaders from the Trinamool Congress party. This rift goes to strengthening after an
All right,
first meeting
stay on with us,
yesterday
Nidita. In
evening.
fact, Rajesh is also with us on the broadcast, and Mamta Banerjee has left a residence. Rajesh, I believe you are tracking her movement, her convoy. Along with Mamta Banerjee are Kalyan Banerjee, MLA Kunal Ghosh and MP Dola Sen. These leaders are accompanying Mamta Banerjee to the protest site.
Yes, absolutely. Mamta Banerjee has left her residence just 2 to 3 minutes ago. Right now, we are following the convoy of former Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee. She is now on the way to protest site. Mamta Banerjee is now crossing Alipur area, and we can see Mamta Banerjee was being accompanied by a few of the top state leadership like MP Kalyan Banerjee, MLA Kunal Ghosh, Rajya Sabha MP Dola Sen, and few others state leaders are right now with Mamta Banerjee. They are accompanying Mamta Banerjee, and she's on the way to the protest site. We are crossing Alipur area in next 5 to 6 minutes. In next 5 minutes, we will be reaching the protest site. You can see Mamta Banerjee is on the white car. She's sitting on the front side, and right
Absolutely.
now she's on the way.
And Rajesh, in fact, you know, more than the fact that Mamta Banerjee is going to sit on Dharna, that there's a protest that is going to happen against the ruling party, which is the BJP. The buzz is around the late night strategy meeting that happened. Around 40 to 50 MLAs, as per sources, met at the MLAs hostel in Kolkata. Now, there are reports of an internal rebellion against the High Command. So the entire focus has shifted to that. Rajesh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Rajesh, you know, I was just asking you about how the focus has now shifted on the buzz about a possible implosion about the late night strategy meet that was held by some MLAs at the MLA hostel, that there's anger against the High Command.
Yes, absolutely. Because now the more interesting breaking news is the internal rift inside Trinamool Congress, which is being projected inside the party. On the one hand, when Mamta Banerjee is going to sit on the protest, that should have been the biggest breaking news in West Bengal today. But now all eyes are on the internal rift inside Trinamool Congress, because after the expulsion, two TMC MLAs like Ritobroto Banerjee and Sandipon Saha has met few of the rebel TMC MLAs last night at inside the MLA hostel in Kolkata. And after this secret meeting, now there is a speculation that at least 45 to 50 MLAs are going to write to the speaker and they are going to oppose the leadership of Abhishek Banerjee, especially Abhishek Banerjee, because all of the TMC MLAs are opposing the leadership of Abhishek Banerjee, not Mamta Banerjee.
Right.
So now we are keeping an eye on the movement of Mamta
Absolutely.
Banerjee.
She's on her way to the protest site, accompanied by other senior leaders of the TMC. Rajesh and Ridhita, do stay on with us. So here on Times Now, we're getting you exclusive details about the late night strategy meet which happened. The suspended MLAs held a meeting with around 40 to 50 MLAs of the TMC at the MLAs hostel in Kolkata. So there are reports of a growing dissent within the party against the High Command. This is another turbulent phase that the TMC is facing ever since it lost the assembly elections on the 4th of May. And in fact, in the past few days, the party has been rocked by multiple incidents, reports of internal unrest, senior leaders facing attacks. There's growing rebellion as per reports within the TMC ranks. Now, in fact, as far as the late night strategy meeting is concerned, there's a lot of buzz around Asli Trinamool. There are reports of covert huddles and late night discussions. This comes after 60 out of the party's 80 MLAs boycotted a meeting called by party supremo Mamta Banerjee, and the party expelled two MLAs, Ritobroto Banerjee and Sandipon Saha, for anti-party activities. As per reports, these MLAs met with others at the MLA hostel. Let's, in fact, break down the details. Let's break down the details of what we are learning. Scoop number one. This is what we are picking up as per sources. Expelled duo, that is Ritabrata and Sandeepan Saha, reached out to 50 dissatisfied MLAs. So there's growing internal dissent within the party. The expelled duo met about 50 dissatisfied MLAs. The meeting happened at the MLAs hostel in Kolkata. This is the inside scoop of what transpired in what is being called the late night strategy meeting of these MLAs. There's a lot of buzz around Asli Trinamool, and the reason behind that buzz is this: the information that is coming in about that late night strategy meeting. Scoop number two: rebel TMC MLAs plan to send a letter to the speaker. So that's going to be their next move, strategic move. Rebels likely to submit signed letter to the speaker. They have already planned about their next move. That's what sources are telling us, and this is the reason why the high command, the top leadership of the TMC, is worried at the moment. Scoop number four: Ritabrata Banerjee proposed as leader of real TMC. So this is the buzz that we were talking about, the Asli TMC. Let me go across to Sabyasachi, my colleague, who's getting us more details. Sabyasachi, if you go by the scoop, the sources telling us about this late night strategy meeting, it all points towards implosion within the TMC, the struggle or the fight for Asli Trinamool Congress.
Well, that's right, and very soon it is going to reach at the assembly of the state of West Bengal. And what we are learning from the sources is that within 48 hours, this rebel group could present itself in front of the West Bengal Assembly Speaker as the real Trinamool Congress, which is going to be led by Ritabrata Banerjee. Now, hectic parleys have been going on since yesterday in both the camps. We have seen that Ritabrata Banerjee, Sandeepan Saha, Shiuli Saha, Javed Khan and other rebel leaders holding separate meeting in different areas across the state. And late in the Monday night, there was this meeting of Kalyan Banerjee and other Trinamool Congress leaders at the residence of Kalighat. Today also there was this meeting of Dola Sen and other leaders. So both the parties are holding several rounds of meeting to discuss what is going to be their next step. And now, as far as the rebel legislators are concerned, they are very much clear, because they say there is a lot of pressure from the party high command, particularly from Abhishek Banerjee, and also after the loss in the state of West Bengal, they solely blame Abhishek Banerjee and the IPAC for overtaking the party. Now, this rebel, what I'm learning from the sources is that Ritabrata Banerjee, Sandeepan Saha, they are in touch with 52 legislators at this particular time, and very soon they are going to submit the letter to the Lok Sabha Speaker.
Right.
And also from the sources we are learning that the names which have been included, which has been excluded from the list is of Kunal Ghosh, is of Madan Mitra and of Firad Hakim. So these are the three leaders, legislators whose name has not been included in the list of the rebel legislators.
All right. Sabyasachi, Ridhita and Rajesh, thank you very much for getting us the details. Quickly shifting our focus to the other developments coming in from West Bengal. These were unprecedented scenes that were witnessed in Cooch Behar in West Bengal, where TMC leader was seen gathering people, gathering villagers, and then handing them back the money that was collected from them. BJP is hitting out at the TMC now, saying this is what they were saying right from the start, that there's a cut money culture, corruption culture that is practiced by the TMC and which was witnessed in these scenes. So there's a video that has been posted by BJP's Amit Malviya, which shows TMC leaders announcing a special gathering of villagers to distribute cut money to them. BJP has also launched a sensational charge against the TMC, saying it's public anger which is in fact forcing the TMC to act. So BJP has put out this video now, highlighting how TMC leaders, in wake of public anger and backlash, are now returning the money that they collected from there as cut money. A corruption culture. That's what Amit Malviya says, putting out a post hitting out at the TMC. Now we are getting a video that allegedly shows an open confession by a local TMC booth president. He's seen admitting that around 5,000 rupees had been collected from beneficiaries of housing schemes, claiming that he was compelled to collect the money and that is now being returned to everyone. The cash was reportedly distributed at a public meeting, with some villagers confirming that they have received money. BJP, meanwhile, has alleged that nearly 80 lakh was extorted over the years and is now being returned amid growing public anger and fear of legal action.
বাংলার মানুষকে ঘর পাইয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য ওনারা এই টাকাগুলো দিয়েছিলেন। যে টাকা আমি পঞ্চায়েতে যদি সেই টেবিলে না পৌঁছাতাম তাহলে এই মানুষগুলো ঘর পাইয়ে দিতাম না। তো সেই মানুষগুলো যখন আজকে আমার পাশে নেই, আমি মানুষের কাছে কোনো কথা শুনতে নারাজ, সেই কারণে আমি মানুষকে টাকাটা ফেরত দিয়ে দিলাম। 5,000 টাকা করে, প্রায় আনুমানিক 45 জন। সবাইকে টাকা ফেরত দিয়েছি, কয়েকজন আসেনি, 3-4 জন, তাদেরকে আমি আহ্বান জানাবো যে আমার বাড়িতে থেকে যে এসে যেন টাকাটা নিয়ে যায়, যারা এখানে উপস্থিত হতে পারেনি। আমি মার্ডার হয়ে যেতে পারি, আমার প্রাণহানির আশঙ্কা।
Moving on now and shifting our focus to the long wait of class 12 students for the re-evaluation process has now ended because the post-result activities portal, which was meant for re-evaluation and verification, is finally live now. It's operational. Initially, there was a glitch that was witnessed. Initially, there was a lot of delay, but experts seem to have worked on it. CBSE promises a transparent process, a glitch-free process, but initially there were hurdles. Now we're given to understand the portal has gone live. It's operational, where students can, through the portal, go ahead with re-evaluation requests, submit their answer sheets. So the post-result activities portal is live now. We're getting some breaking inputs at the moment. Students reported that the portal was working smoothly in the morning. This is what the CBSE has to say. Students are saying verification and payment login has failed. No glitches reported till morning. Facing issues with payment option now. No clarity regarding status of application. So on one hand, CBSE says that the portal is live, it's operational, and that everything is going smoothly. The students, on the other hand, who are trying to access the portal are saying there are some glitches and there's no clarity on what's to be done next.
पोर्टल आज शुरू किया है, लेकिन तमाम स्टूडेंट्स को परेशानियां जो है वो अभी भी फेस करनी पड़ी है। यानी देश भर के कई हिस्सों में जो छात्र हैं अभी भी परेशान हो रहे हैं क्योंकि पोर्टल सही से नहीं चल रहा है, लॉगिन करने में समस्या हो रही है, और अगर उन्होंने वेरिफिकेशन के लिए अप्लाई कर दिया है तो पेमेंट करने में दिक्कत हो रही है। इस वक्त हम एक कोचिंग सेंटर में मौजूद है, आपको दिखाते हैं कि किस तरह से एक छात्र ने अपनी जानकारी जो है वो यहाँ पर डाल दी है। आप एडमिट कार्ड के डिटेल्स, पासवर्ड डाल दिए हैं। इसके अलावा आधार कार्ड पर इस बार आप देखिए कि थोड़ी सिक्योरिटी को ध्यान रखते हुए आधार कार्ड का भी इस बार इस्तेमाल करवाया जा रहा है। तो आप देखिए यहाँ पर सिक्योरिटी चेक फाइनल आप डालिए। यहाँ हमारे साथ एक छात्र है, आप देखिए ये अब लॉगिन करना चाह रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी भी इनको अब किस तरह की परेशानी जो है वो फेस करनी पड़ेगी। वेरिफिकेशन फेल्ड, तो इस तरह की दिक्कतें जो हैं वो आ रही हैं। तो छात्र लगातार कोशिश कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पर कुछ स्टूडेंट्स भी है। टीचर सर, सुबह से क्या रहा है तमाम स्टूडेंट्स जो अप्लाई करना चाह रहे हैं?
हाँ देखो, सुबह पहले पोर्टल ओपन हो गया था, एक बच्चे ने हमारे ने अप्लाई भी किया, लेकिन बस उसने सब कुछ डिटेल भर दी है, लेकिन अभी फी पे नहीं कर पाया। उसके बाद जब वो दोबारा लॉगिन कर रहा है तो उस समय के बाद ये फेल आ रहा है।
हम लोग करेक्ट क्रीडेंशियल्स डाल रहे हैं, बट उसके बाद भी वो रॉन्ग क्रीडेंशियल्स बता रहा है और साइट लॉगिन नहीं कर पा रहे।
कितनी परेशानी हो रही है? आजकल पूरा दिन भर इंतजार करने
यस
के बाद
मैम, बिल्कुल।
आज फिर किस तरह की प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही है?
वही हम लोग सुबह से वेट कर रहे थे कब साइट ओपन होगी। साइट ओपन हुई, एक बार हम लॉगिन कर पाए, फी पेमेंट करते करते वो लॉग आउट हो गया और अब री लॉगिन भी नहीं हो रहा।
इस वक्त कितनी बड़ी मुसीबत जो है वो छात्रों के सामने है कि आज इतने घंटों के बाद पोर्टल शुरू होता है, बच्चे अपने सारे जितना भी प्रोसेस के अंदर डिटेल्स होते हैं वो डालते हैं, लेकिन फी पेमेंट नहीं हो रहा है। लॉगिन करने पर भी समस्याएं आ रही हैं। कैमरापर्सन मनमीत के साथ भावना किशोर, टाइम्स ऑफ भारत।
Let's go across to Kritika. She's joining us in the broadcast with more details. Kritika, the students say that in the morning when the portal went live and it was operational, everything went smoothly, but then slowly glitches started appearing, and then there was a problem with payment, there was a problem with login, multiple issues in fact that are being flagged now by the students.
Well, Swati, absolutely. I mean, it is 2:20 right now. You know, these students have waited the whole of yesterday to be able to access this platform. In fact, the CBSE website is open right here as well. I'd like to show you how the students are still, in fact, you know, in just the process of figuring this entire thing out. Yesterday, we were see, in fact, a message of maintenance, a message of available soon to be visible. Here, in fact, as of today, the new portal is visible. There is a login and apply option here as well. I'm also currently being joined by a student who has put in all her details. All her details are right here. Palak, if you can just please help us and enter your CAPTCHA as well, so we can see a live demonstration. It's capital D X E 3 T J. So what Palak is doing for us currently, entering her CAPTCHA, she will try and sign in also right now. Let's sign in and see what really, it's a failed or pop-up yet again. Please check your details and all. Palak, are these details accurate? I mean, I'm asking this, must have entered it a couple of times, right?
And the info is right, and if the info was not right, it would have popped up and said that the credentials are wrong, but it's not wrong.
So the credentials are as per the database. Despite that,
The verification has failed, so that is not from my side.
how many question papers were you supposed to today put the application for verification and evaluation of?
As for now, it was one. I wanted to take out my physics paper.
Right. And how many marks are you expecting to increase or challenge?
Well, I like to just see what it is. So for that, I'm not challenging for much, but I still want to.
All
see
right,
first
Kritika, do stay on with us. Let's also take a look at how the Education Ministry is responding to the expose that was done by the students when it comes to the contract given to COEMT and the allegations that a lot of requirements were watered down. It was a tailor-made contract to fit a particular vendor. All those allegations are doing the rounds after expose by students themselves. Let's take a look at what the sources are saying as far as those allegations are concerned. This is what sources are telling your channel. Scoop number one. The Education Ministry is now seeking a detailed report on the entire episode, and this is about COEMT. COEMT, the private vendor and firm that was supposed to, it was its responsibility to digitize the answer sheets. Scoop number two, report on contract to COEMT has been sought. So a detailed report has been sought by the Education Ministry on the contract that was given to COEMT to digitize the whole process. Scoop number three, CBSE officials may face serious action. So the Education Ministry finally seems to have taken note of the expose that has been done by the students, highlighting the discrepancies and also the allegations that have been leveled that standard and quality was compromised just so that one particular firm, a private vendor, benefits out of it. Scoop number four, center gets tough on CBSE tender row. So a detailed report now has been sought and some CBSE officials may face action for this. Quick break. With that, we have a lot more lined up on the broadcast for you.